takes the man. Jannik Hansen takes the puck. Bulis in front of the net. Hansen works the puck towards the front of the goal. Robidas cleared it away. Smolinski goes after Matthias Norstrom. Back to the blue line. Sopel with his shot. Tipped him right on, and Turco made the save. Hansen was right there. Now at the side of the net, Jan Bulis trying to get away from Robidas. To the blue line from Mitchell. Intercepted by Nagy. Out he comes. Up the middle comes Nicholas Hagman. Takes the shot. Steered aside easily by Luongo. Hagman's right on the puck, though. Ribeiro's with him at the sideboards. And Willie Mitchell, with his reach again, took the puck away. Smolinski. Sopel up on the play. Leads the rush. Vancouver's changing. Pyatt to the net. That's where the puck goes. And Turco loves to play it. Doesn't like to hold on to it, but had to here.
Well, Mitchell makes a nice play to the left of his goaltender Luongo as Hagman tried to stick Cannell out. You're going to see the little move he tried here, and Mitchell wouldn't go for it. Hansen to the front of the net, tips it, but not enough to get it by the goaltender. And Henrik Sedin walked between the two defensemen, and Turco had to make a great stop on him.
Henrik Sedin to take this face-off now against Lundqvist. See if he's solved Joel Lundqvist. Gets some help from Taylor Pyatt. Sidor chopped the puck over the glass on a deflection. At least they're going to check and make sure that it was a deflection. Robbie Schick's not sure.
They're also trying to decide where the face-off should go, so it must have gone off of Vancouver's stick.
If it wasn't deflected, it's a penalty, so if it is deflected, it had to come outside. Basically, that's what their decision was.
Dallas has blocked 15 shots. Boucher, 5 of them.
Henrik Sedin. Taylor Pyatt, watched by Sidor, who's now playing with Boucher. Stu Barnes with the shoot in. Lundqvist is after the puck. Salo got to it first, scoops it around for Lucas Krejcik. Here's pass to Daniel Sedin, almost intercepted. Halpern bounces on the loose puck in front. Barnes just missed with a shot. Vancouver again couldn't get the puck out, and they just about turned it over again. Pyatt got the bounce off Barnes. Spins to get away from Boucher. Protects the puck against Lundqvist. Henrik Sedin, there's a penalty coming up on the play here. It'll be against Dallas. And their parade to the penalty box continues. A high sticking call on Joel Lundqvist, and Vancouver's going back to the power play.
Well, the power play and the successful goal, and before that, the good chances they had have inspired the Vancouver Canucks. And here is the penalty. Boy, oh boy. He didn't even hit him with a stick.
It looked like he did.
He didn't. He missed him. That's a brutal call.
And Vancouver is out on the power play here. 1 for 6. Modano won the draw. Clem around the boards. Couldn't get the puck out against Sopel. And following the play is Norstrom. He turned it over at center to Brian Smolinski. With Naslund and Morrison, because the Sedins needed a rest. They were on the ice when the penalty was called. Marcus Naslund gains the attacking line. Smolinski lets the puck go back to Brent Sopel. On the other side is Bieksa. Brendan Morrison off the board. Smolinski's in the slot. Naslund at the goal line. Morrison, Bieksa sneaks in. Naslund to the front of the net. Bieksa missed it. Might have had a chance for a tap in, but he couldn't get the puck. Brent Sopel. Sedins are coming back on it. A short rest. Here's Marcus Naslund in front. His backhander deflected up over the net. Daniel Sedin, Brendan Morrison. Marcus Naslund turns to the net, passes off. Morrison centering pass, deflected. Sopel shoots, deflected again. Morrison can't make the puck settle down to the side of the net. Daniel Sedin off the boards to the blue line. Brent Sopel. Kevin Bieksa can't get a shot. He's under pressure here. Down to Brent Sopel. Daniel Sedin's in the slot. Brendan Morrison, Naslund to the side of the net, takes the pass on the goal line. Now looks towards the net where Daniel Sedin is stationed. The slap pass tipped wide by Daniel Sedin. Brent Sopel checked by Stu Barnes. Kills some valuable time, then knocks the puck loose to the blue line. Kevin Bieksa held the line. Daniel Sedin for Brendan Morrison. In for Daniel Sedin. Turco's out to play the puck. Did John Clem or Boucher make that? And he gets the puck out. And the penalty killers get a much-needed change. Down to the last 15 seconds of Vancouver's power play here. Henrik Sedin trying to get away from Mike Modano. Used his stick to send him back. Matthias Olin. Lundqvist set to come back on. Olin under pressure from Morrow. Went up the middle. Modano couldn't knock it down. Turco plays the puck ahead quickly to Morrow. In from Modano. Side of the net. Luongo stops the puck for Salo. He bounced one off Trevor Linden, who turns to get the puck. And he put it up the boards and out. Robidas will get to the puck first in front of Cowan. No icing on the play, and Cowan gets a lick in on Robidas, knocked him down. Puck comes loose to Cowan. He shoots, and Turco makes the save and hangs on for another face-off in Vancouver's attacking zone.
Well, the Vancouver Canucks look like a team that thinks they can score a goal here after being shut out for a horrible string of moments. There's a tip-in that just went wide. And Bieksa comes in off the blue line, and the puck bounces by his stick and goes right through his legs. That would have been a tap-in.
Vancouver's had quite a territorial edge here in the third period. Only a couple of shots to show for it. Henrik Sedin won another faceoff. Matthias Olin. Daniel Sedin. Pyatt working in front of the net. Bieksa's come into the front of the goal as well. Here's Pyatt with a shot. Turco makes the save, and the puck falls off his shoulder into his glove as Halpern knocked Daniel Sedin down. Vancouver continues to put the pressure on, but the score is still 1-1 in Game 7 on Hockey Night in Canada. Game 7, third period, 1-1. Kia Rondo game file.
Lundqvist scored on a nice shot, and the Stars are 3-1 when they score first. Sedin gets his first goal in 6 games, assist from his brother, and Vancouver outshot them 15-4 and outchanced them 10-1 in the second period.
And they've continued to apply the pressure here in the third with the help of a power play. Halpern and Henrik Sedin on the faceoff. They tie up. Pyatt comes in and shoots, and Turco made the save. That's how you win the faceoff when you're struggling. You tie up, and the winger wins it.
Absolutely. Tie him up and hope one of your players can come in and get it. That's exactly what happened. And a dangerous shot through the legs of Robidas. Good stop by Turco.
And so they do it again. A tie up, but a false start. They're going to put 1 second back on the clock, just in case it's needed later.
Well, this is the first long stretch that Vancouver has outplayed Dallas since Vancouver got up 3-1 in the series.
Canucks get the draw. Daniel Sedin. Pyatt goes to the front of the net. Daniel circles the goal. There's a penalty coming up to Dallas. And another power play coming for the Vancouver Canucks. And Daniel Sedin drew the penalty with his quickness right off the faceoff. And Jeff Halpern will get the penalty, and Vancouver goes right back on the power play.
Well, the Dallas Stars are committing suicide here as far as going on, and here is the penalty.
6 of the last 7 penalties have been against Dallas, but they've been chasing the game. Power plays 1 for 7, 2 for 35 in this series, but that won't matter if it scores right here. Linden with some help won the faceoff. Matthias Olin with a crowd forming in front. Salo shoots up high, and that deflected off one of the players in front.
And the Stars are complaining that it should have been goaltender interference as Linden bumped into Turco. And that puck may have hit somebody in the head.
They're arguing that it hit Trevor Linden, and so the faceoff should come outside, but they're all lucky if they still got their heads after this.
There's Linden piling into the goaltender while he's on the blue ice right here.
It's off Nordstrom, off his shoulder.
And Linden was trying to get out of the way of the shot, knock the goalie down.
Quite an advantage in shots, but still the game remains tied 1-1. Henrik Sedin tried to kick the puck back, and jumping off the faceoff was Lettinen to clear the puck.
One thing Vancouver's had is a number of shifts in a row that have been pretty good. And that really helps your team mental outlook when you go on the ice.
They gain the attacking zone. Daniel Sedin to Salo to the net. And it didn't quite get through. Daniel and Henrik Sedin with Trevor Linden in front of the goal. Henrik Sedin, watched by John Clem to Daniel Sedin. Back to Henrik. Salo, no shot there. Henrik Sedin. Daniel's in the slot. Olin moves up, shoots. Linden tipped it. Scores! Trevor Linden tipped the puck in. Vancouver has the lead, 2-1.
Gets his 11th point in Game 7s in his career. And you're going to see him 16 there, tip it, and it just went through the legs of Turco. And it's 2-1 Vancouver, and this joint's rumbling.
The management team. Still a ways to go, and their expressions show it. Trevor Linden has always been a big game player. 6 times he has scored goals in the 7th game of a series in his NHL career. His playoff statistics
10 points
are excellent.
Well, Vancouver's been in control of this game as far as shots, chances, and territorial play for quite a while. And the penalties, and some of them not very wise, for that Dallas has taken, has got them into a jug of hot water, to say the least. Well, let's have another look. And you're right, Jim, when you mentioned earlier, they're winning face-offs. And when you start with the puck, as often as Vancouver has in the second and this part of the third period, good things are bound to happen.
Roommates Matthias Olin and Trevor Linden probably mapped that out in a few days lounging, watching football games on the road. Henrik Sedin with the 2nd assist. Vancouver leads 2-1, but a ways to go. Brendan Morrison keeps the puck in. Marcus Naslund along the boards. Morrison down at the blue line, slow to get up. Naslund up the boards for Brendan Morrison. Naslund, Bieksa shoots, blocked in front of the net. Might have hit Jeff Cowan in front of the goal. Vancouver pressing here, trying to get another one. Cowan steps in front of Daly. Ribeiro knocked the puck up the boards to Nicholas Hagman, and out come the Stars. A rink-wide pass. Boucher can't rush onto it, but he got the puck away from Matthias Olin and sent it in deep. Nagy forechecking on Kevin Bieksa. Took the puck away, trying to center, can't do it. Bieksa on the boards to Marcus Naslund. He's forced back. Nagy to Mike Ribeiro. Hagman's in front. Ribeiro, poke check. Olin then comes over and presses him against the boards. Cowan against Robida, can't get out. Olin fan on his attempt. Robida keeps it in. Luongo stops playing.
Well, Morrison was hit just by the Dallas bench earlier in this shift on a hit by Nagy. And the Vancouver bench stood up and screamed when they saw it. And here it is right here. From behind, right into the boards.
At the start of Game 6, Trevor Linden got a penalty for a hit like that on Nagy. Eric Lindros to take the faceoff. He's playing with Brendan Morrow and Mike Modano, and he won the draw. Stefan Robida to Mike Modano. Can't get the shot away. Now he takes it, tipped just wide by Morrow, and the net's knocked off as Lindros bumped Mitchell. And the faceoff will stay inside.
Well, the Vancouver Canucks might argue about that because Lindros knocked Mitchell into the net. Mitchell didn't go in on purpose, that's for sure.
Here's Morrow's tip.
Just missed on the tip. And there is the play coming right after that tip.
They win a draw again, and Nordstrom couldn't get the shot because Linden rushed out and blocked it. Jan Bulis trying to get the puck over the line. He did, but it shot right back out. Salo slapped the puck in over the glass.